Good morning, students. Hope all of you are well. Today's discuss the motion of charge particle in external electric and magnetic fields. I am Uttam Mandal, Assistant Professor in Bakuda Samlani College. The motion of a charged particle in external electric and magnetic fields. The equation of motion of a particle of mass m and charge q under the action of the electromagnetic forces m dv dt is equal to q into capital E vector plus v cross capital B vector, and this equation say number 1. Here m dv dt is the basic force, that is the Newtonian force. Here dv dt is the acceleration, and this term is the electromagnetic force, that is the Lorentz force. Here we assume here that the velocity v of the particle is much less than the velocity of light in free space, so that the relativistic variation of mass can be neglected. Now we consider the motion of the charged particle purely in electric field and magnetic field one by one. Here we discuss the charged particle motion in purely electric field, and for this our basic equation 1, which is m dv dt is equal to q into E plus v cross b, and as we consider only for electric field, then we neglect the term for magnetic field, that is we neglect q into v cross b. Thus equation 1 can be reduced to m dv dt is equal to q into A, and this equation say number 2, and capital E is the electric field, and this electric field can be expressed in terms of scalar potential phi. Thus we can write E is equal to minus grad phi, and then equation 2 can be write m dv dt is equal to minus q into grad phi. Taking the dot product of both sides of this equation with v vector, thus we get m dv dt dot v is equal to minus q grad phi dot v. Then we can write m dv dt dot v, which is can be write as ddt of half m v square, that's equal to minus q into, we can write this term instead of grad phi dot v, and as grad phi dot v is the dot product of grad phi and v vector, thus we find del phi del x dx dt plus del phi del y dy dt plus del phi del z dz dt, and this term can be write is minus q into d phi dt. Thus from these two terms we can write ddt of half mv square plus q phi is equal to 0, and from this equation we can write half mv square plus q phi is equal to constant. This relation tells us that the sum of the kinetic energy, that is half mv square, and the potential energy q phi, it remains constant. Suppose that the particle moves with a uniform velocity v0 in the x direction and enters in a region of uniform electric field E applied in the y direction. That means the particle enter a region where electric field E is applied along the y direction and the particle moves with a velocity v0 along the x direction. Then the equation of motion at any instant of time we can write m dv dx dt is equal to 0 and m dv dy dt is equal to qe, and this can be written, and here the fourth equation, that is m dv dt is equal to q e vector, as e vector is along the y direction. That's why m dv dy dt is equal to qe and m dvx dt is equal to 0. And if we solve these two equation, that is m dv dx dt is equal to 0, we find vx is equal to constant say v0 and vy is equal to qet by m. That is this equation we can find after integrating of this term, that is vy is equal to qet by m. To find this, we assume that the vy is equal to 0 at t is equal to 0, and from these two equation we can solve to find the x and y. That is, x is the distance x from the origin O and y is the distance from the origin, and from these two equation, that is vx is equal to v0, that is dx dt is equal to v0, and solving this we find x is equal to v0 t, and by solving vy is equal to qet by m and putting the value t is equal to x by 0, we find y is equal to half qe by m v0 square x square, and this equation is the nothing but a parabola. Thus, if we plot along the x and y variation, the particle moves in this type path. Next we consider the motion of the charged particle in uniform magnetic field, and in that case we can write the equation of motion is given by m dv dt is equal to qv cross p. Taking the dot product of both sides of this equation with v vector, we get m dv dt dot v is equal to qv cross b dot v, and this term is equal to 0 because here v vector and v vector, and if we arrange this we find v cross v, and that's why is equal to 0 because the cross product of same two vector is equal to 0. Thus we find m dv dt dot v is equal to 0, and this term can be written dt of half mv square is equal to 0. Thus half mv square is equal to constant. That means the kinetic energy or speed v of the particle does not change. The field b only changes the direction of the velocity. Now we consider the case where the particle initially moving with uniform velocity v in the x direction is subjected to a uniform magnetic field B applied in the z direction. The particle experiences a constant force BQV in the xy plane, the force being always perpendicular to the velocity. Obviously, the particle moves in a circle in the xy plane. The force BQV supplying the centripetal force mv square by r. Here r is the circular path. Thus, mv square by r is equal to BQV, or r is equal to mv by bq. Time period of the circular motion is capital T is equal to twice by r by v is equal to twice by m by bq. After the substitute the value r, from this r is equal to mv by bq, and angular frequency of the circular motion is omega is equal to twice pi by t is equal to bq by m. Here omega is also known as cyclotron frequency.